ever catch yourself thinking, wow, she has it all, or her life is so together? For every girl you see and think that, another girl is looking at you thinking the exact same thing. Welcome to This Is For Us. My name is Noelle, and between my own life's journey and working with hundreds of women, I've realized we're all way more alike than we think. We share the same struggles, the same emotions, and we're not meant to do it all alone. Think of this podcast as a safe space to be yourself and get real. Like those talks where you go to your best friend for advice. I'm here to remind you that you are irreplaceable and it's time to start acting like it. We're all just trying to figure it out, and we can change the narrative of feeling alone. This is for you. This is for me. And this is for us. Hey, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of This Is For Us. So I am really fired up and excited over this episode. It is one of those ones, and honestly, I have been waiting to feel like this again and just really get my goosebumps and get fired up and get excited to get on my soapbox and preach to y'all a little bit, if you will. But anyway, I am really excited about what we're going to talk about today. I think it's something that we all need to hear. I think it's something we all need to be reminded of. And again, I am just fired up and excited to do this. So let's get right into it. Okay. I get these random thoughts while I'm getting ready. I'm sure that as women, we all do that. But when I'm standing in the mirror and I'm putting on makeup, I'm in there by myself, I'm fixing my hair, I'm alone with my thoughts for a minute. And I usually get some of my ideas during that time, but I just think about really random things. And the other day, as I was putting my lashes on and we were at a competition, and so I was putting on my literal bright pink neon lipstick, I found myself standing there thinking, I wonder how many women are right in this moment, right now, getting ready, feeling like shit about themselves. Like, how many women didn't put on any makeup today because they feel like they don't know how to do it, or they don't do a good job, or they wish that they knew more about makeup? How many women threw on a sweatshirt and sweatpants because they didn't know what else to wear, or they felt fat today, or they don't like any of their clothes, or they were just rushing around and then they felt like shit because they hadn't done anything for themselves, they hadn't put any makeup on, hadn't fixed their hair, hadn't picked out an outfit? How many ponytails went up because they were like, I don't have time to deal with this, or I don't know what to do with my hair today, or my hair always looks stupid? Just how many women are literally standing right now as I am and looking in the mirror, feeling like shit about themselves and moving through life wishing that they had more confidence, wishing that they were better at makeup or better at doing their hair or their clothes, or even just loving themselves enough to try. And I do want to give a little disclaimer. If you don't wear makeup because you don't want to, cool. More power to you. If you wear sweatpants and sweatshirts, so do I. Awesome. Not saying anything wrong with that. If you wear your hair in a ponytail, so do I. No problem. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wearing zero makeup. As I'm sitting here talking to you all, I just want to be clear. I literally am sitting here with probably dead skin on my face because I've not exfoliated my face this morning. I've got eye patches on. You have never seen hair that looks like this. I've got on an outfit that I literally picked up off my floor when I got out of bed this morning. I'm not hating on anybody for not wearing makeup, not fixing their hair, wearing an oversized sweatshirt. That is not the point of this episode. The point of the conversation I had with myself in the mirror that morning was, how many women didn't wear makeup because they didn't feel like they knew how? How many women put their hair in a ponytail because they thought their hair looked like shit that day? How many women threw on a sweatshirt because they didn't know what else to do with themselves? And the way they presented themselves to the world, the way they presented themselves to themselves in the mirror that morning made them feel like shit because they didn't like the feeling. That is what I'm talking about. And so in this moment, I was like, Noelle, this thought is in your mind right now because this is your episode. And the hair raised up on my arms. And I was like, this is what you have to talk about. Because if it is on your mind, there is somebody out there that needs this, that needs to hear it, that is dying to hear this. Because as I was standing there, I was going, okay, well, if you are going to talk to our This Is For Us group, our This Is For Us community, then you need a way to fix it. How do you sit here and talk to all of them and tell them how to fix it? What advice do you have for them? And even more than advice, because I don't want to just sit here and just tell you a bunch of shit that you're like, oh, great, but then there's nothing to do about it. I want to give you tangible action things that you can do, like an actual solution, because that is what we need. We need action steps, y'all. We need a path, things that work. And so as I'm sitting here, again, having this full on conversation with myself, and I'm wondering, what can I say to them to fix it, to start the, not full on fix it, but to start the actions to fix it. And the first thought that came to my mind, it wasn't good enough. It sucked, actually. And I know that you know it. The first thought that came to my mind was the old saying, you got to fake it till you make it. And then I was like, ooh, no, that's not the answer. I hate that. Because the thing is, and even though I've said it so many times, y'all, I'm guilty of that. I've said it to people many times, fake it till you make it. It sucks because I don't want any of us faking anything. I don't want any of us faking anything. And so as I was standing there and I was like, no, Noelle, that one sucks. There's something else. There's something else that we can do to make us feel better, feel more confident. What is that? And as I was standing there, I was like, we got to force it. We've got to force it. I would much rather stand here and give you the advice to force it versus to fake it. And that's how I was like, screw faking it till you make it. We are going to force it until we feel it. Force it until we feel it, y'all, for however long it takes. You have got to force yourself to find gratitude in yourself, gratitude in your body, your life, gratitude when you look in the mirror. You have got to force yourself to speak to yourself in a way that makes you believe that you are beautiful, makes you know that you are beautiful. You have got to force yourself to carry yourself in a way that is beautiful, that is magnetic, that is a magnet for miracles and a magnet for love. Force yourself to say, I am effing fantastic, and force yourself to know that and to believe that. We are not going to fake it until we make it. I am not going to give you that advice because I think that advice is bullshit, because we don't need to fake anything. Because if we're faking it, fake means pretend, not real. And we know that. So if we're standing there going, yeah, I'm faking being confident today, we are literally telling ourselves, I am pretending to be confident today, which pretend equals bullshit. Like it does. But if we're forcing it, then the word force to me, like, I guess anybody can bring that into a negative connotation, and this isn't what we're talking about today. But, one of my very favorite quotes of all time is, sometimes we're forced in directions that we should have chosen for ourselves. And so I think force is a word that is strong as shit. I don't think that force is negative. I don't feel negative when I say that. In fact, to me, if we are going to force it until we feel it, forcing is strong. It's intentional. So instead of pretending, instead of the bullshit, we're actively pushing ourselves into the version of ourselves that we want to become. Instead of faking it, we are instead forcing and choosing to step into this main character, bad bitch energy, until it becomes second nature, until it becomes natural. So while we are forcing it until we feel it, we are going to do the following. We are going to stop hiding ourselves. We are going to stop playing small. We are going to stop believing that we need to blend in or fit in, and we are going to allow ourselves to stand out in whatever way that you are comfortable with, and we are going to start giving ourselves the permission to do that. You are going to start allowing yourself to be actually seen, not blending. We're not blending in with the crowd. We are going to allow ourselves to be seen, even if you have to force these things right now, y'all. We are going to force it until we feel it. And I know, like I said before, some of you are like, but how? How, Noelle? I need a path. I need action steps. And here we go. I'm here to give you some. And some of these, they might make you feel a little uncomfortable at first, but that's okay. Because anything that's going to be great, there's got to be something a little uncomfortable first. Nothing worth having is easy. It's going to be a little bit hard, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to force it. Again, you're going to hear me say that 17 freaking times, probably more than that, but we are going to force it. So let's talk about some tangible things that we can start doing to make this shit happen, to force the confidence that we all dream of. And I don't know what it is with me and 5 because I think that the last episode I did, I'm pretty sure that there were 5 points in there about becoming heard, becoming the girl that you want to be. And so I'm pretty sure that there's 5 points right now and that was not on purpose, but let's get into it. Number 1. The first thing is we are going to do something about it. That's number 1. Do something about it. And what I mean by that is if you don't love it, then freaking change it. Do something about it. The wrinkle. Let's say that you're looking in the mirror, okay? And there is a wrinkle on your forehead that you hate. And maybe nobody else on this planet notices it. In fact, most things that we have issues with are like that. Not one other soul would ever notice that. But every day you get up, you look in the mirror, you put your makeup on, the foundation creases, or you don't have any makeup on and you see the wrinkle across your forehead. You know what? If you don't love it, then change it. You get on Amazon and you order things. You go and you get Starbucks. You do this, you do that. You can find a way to change it. Go get Botox, fix the wrinkle. And you know, if you don't like that I'm saying get Botox, then maybe this isn't the show for you. I'm not saying get Botox. I'm not saying not. I'm saying that if there's a wrinkle on your face that literally gets you in tears when you're looking in the mirror, then maybe let's not hate on Botox anymore and maybe let's fix the wrinkle so that we can feel better. There are ways to make things better. You can walk in to any kind of med spa and say, I've got this much money to spend. I want to fix this wrinkle. Can you help me? If you look and you're like, oh my God, everybody's talking about glass skin and this glowy, beautiful skin, and my skin looks like shit. Well, you know what? Let's fix it. Let's fix it then. Whether you have an unlimited budget, a medium budget, or a teeny tiny budget. That doesn't matter. The money doesn't matter. You can figure it out. You spend money on other shit. So you know what? Instead of buying that, add it up for a little while and buy yourself something to do something about the things that you don't love. And again, anything is better than nothing. If you go, and I could talk about skincare all day, so I'm not going to make this episode about skincare. And again, I'm not a medical or medical esthetician. Y'all, I'm probably like butchering that completely. I am not that. I'm not a medical professional, but I feel like that I do know things about skin because I try to take very, very good care of mine. But what I'm telling you is that there is a way. You can walk in somewhere and you can get something for your face to make you look better. You can go and you can get rid of that wrinkle that you hate. If you look in the mirror every morning and you're like, God, I really wish that I knew how to do makeup, but I'm just not good at it, so I'm not going to wear any. Stop the bullshit story and learn. Go get on TikTok and watch a get ready with me. Go watch a tutorial. Figure it out. If you're like, I don't know how to put on foundation, learn. Stop getting up and being poor, pitiful me by looking in the mirror and hating the wrinkle, or by looking in the mirror and go, God, I really want to put on some foundation, but I don't know how. Or I really want to wear some eyelashes, but I don't know how to put them on. Learn. Like if you look in the mirror and you hate your hair, fix it. If you're like, God, I just wish I could get my hair cut, or I don't love the color of my hair, or I've got grays, or my roots are grown out, then y'all figure out a way to make it better. I just feel like as women, sometimes we are so accepting and we are accepting to a fault. And we've got to be able to get ourselves up and say, I don't like this, so I'm going to fix it and take action. Stop letting things happen to you. Control your own narrative a little bit more. Like if you're looking in the mirror and you're like, God, my hair looks like a horse's tail, then learn how to curl it. That night, whenever you're laying in bed and you're scrolling aimlessly, type in the little search bar and go hair tutorial, how to curl my hair, how to use a wand, how to deep condition my hair. My hair is frizzy. I want to straighten my curls. I want my hair to be curly. I want to learn how to better take care of the texture of the hair that I was given. My hair is thick. My hair is fine. We can all make a million excuses if we want to. A million. But at the end of the day, if there is something that is challenging the way you feel about yourself, then I challenge you to do something to fix it. Stop accepting everything as what it was that you were given and do something about it to make yourself feel better. Be picky. If you try something new and you don't like it, then change it. If you go and you're like, hey, I'm really not loving my hair color right now. I want to do something new with my hair. And then they do it and you look in the mirror and you're like, nope, this isn't it. Then try again. Again, just stop being so accepting and do something about it. Okay. Number two. Number two is going to be pay attention. And y'all, again, all of these are steps to be more confident. And something that I really try to do on This Is For Us is I try to not give you all a bunch of just bullshit that can't be used or all the same shit that everybody else is saying. I'm trying to tell you things that I want or I need to hear and things in a way that I can understand. So I'm hoping that it's resonating with you all, that this is just like a real and transparent version of my way to tell you things that you can do to be more confident in yourself, how you look, who you are. And my number two is pay attention. And what I mean by that is when you get up in the morning and you go to the bathroom to get ready and you stand in the mirror, pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to moments or situations that your energy drops. Like, does your energy get weird when you start fixing your hair because you're like, I don't know how in the hell to use this wand? Does your energy drop whenever it's time to wash your face and put on makeup because you're like, I don't even know what to do with this beauty blender? Do I use a brush? Do I not? Do I wear eyeshadow? Do I not? How do I do my eyebrows? Am I just going to fill them in like I'm coloring by number, or because I don't know how else to do it? And then you're just like, F it, I'm not doing it anymore. Do you look at your eyelashes and you're like, God, my eyelashes are so short. I just wish that I had like some pretty eyelashes that I've seen some of these other girls with. Pay attention to the moments when you're longing for something else, when you're longing to change something, or you're like, God, I wish I knew how to do this, or I wish I had this. Or when you're out and maybe you run into Starbucks and you're like, God, her hair looks amazing. Like, I love her hair and how it's curled. I could never curl my hair like that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Again, stop having a pity party and teach yourself. Figure out how to do it. Go home that night and go, you know what? I'm going to look up a tutorial on how to curl my hair. And then if you look up a tutorial and it doesn't make any damn sense, find a new one and devote some time to yourself and then practice. And what will happen is that number one, you're going to figure out what not to do. You might burn yourself a couple times, but that's okay. Then you'll get better at it. Your hair might look stupid a couple times. That's okay. At least now you know what not to do, but you know what you are? You're a million times closer than you were when you were standing in the mirror saying, I don't know what in the hell to do with my hair, so I'm going to put it in a ponytail because I don't know how to fix it. And then you walk somewhere and you're jealous of somebody else because their hair looks better than yours. They may have stayed up all night watching a YouTube tutorial or watching TikTok of how to make their hair look better. Like I'm just giving you an example, but the bottom line is that you have to devote the time to better yourself, to learn. You have to know yourself enough to dodge those moments when your energy becomes negative and you start talking to yourself in a negative way or saying, you know what? I don't know how to fix my hair, so I'm just going to accept that my hair looks like shit and I'm going to put it in a ponytail. Like, no, that is not the way to be. We have access to amazing things. We can scroll Instagram and TikTok and YouTube all day to literally learn how to do anything we want. So devote the time to yourself and building your abilities to make yourself feel better. Another example, if you're at work, if you're out somewhere, if you're at dinner, if you're at the grocery store, and you look at a girl and her makeup is done beautifully and you love it. Instead of sitting there going, God, I can never do that. I suck at makeup. I don't know how to do makeup. Say, you know what? She looks amazing and I'm going to learn how to do that. She is going to be my inspiration and I'm going to practice doing my face like hers and then learn. Try, mess up, make yourself look like a clown a couple times. And then guess what? Nothing's permanent. Wipe it off. Try again. If you see a girl out somewhere, she's wearing red lipstick and you're like, oh my God, she looks gorgeous, but I could never. Try it. How do you know that you could never? Have you put on red lipstick one time and you looked like bozo and hated it? Maybe that's not your red. Go to the store and stand there, take 30 minutes and test every red lipstick they have in the store. Pick a couple, take them home, try it, wear it, own it. Love yourself in it. Be proud that you gave yourself the opportunity to try new things and then look at yourself in the mirror and go, you know what? I look effing fantastic in this red lipstick. Look at me go. Like that is what you have to start doing. If you want the confidence, you have to force it. And you've got to stop the bullshit story of, I could never do that. I could never wear that. I could never be like her. That is the narrative that you are creating. It is the story that you are writing and the story that you are telling yourself. If you want to change the story, then change the story. And it really is that easy. If you're standing there going, I could never do that. I could never learn how to do that. I could never wear that. Then, of course, it's going to be true if you keep speaking truth into it. So stop it. You can do anything or wear anything or be anything. You may just need to find it in a version that's best for you. Maybe you shouldn't wear the neon red version of the lip. Maybe you're going to look better in the more blue red. But until you go and try and give yourself the opportunity to learn, you're not going to know. Another example. If you stop listening to other people or the trends or what Instagram Reels tells you or what TikTok tells you, stop listening to all the bullshit. It's your life. Do what you want and what makes you feel good. And again, if you see someone else doing a version that you're like, God, she looks amazing. I love that. Then try it. If you love skinny jeans, who gives a shit if TikTok tells you that they're not cool anymore? Wear them. If you hate baggy jeans, don't wear them. It's a whole different story, y'all. If you look at someone and think, God, she looks so cute in those baggy jeans, but I could never wear those. How do you know you could never wear those? If you are looking at her thinking that she looks amazing, then stop telling yourself that you couldn't look amazing in your own version of baggy jeans. Spend the time. Go try them on. Try on variations. Try on a high waist, a mid waist, a wide leg, a more slim leg. Like, try on different variations and spend time on yourself, finding things that make you feel happy and confident, but find a way to make it yours. Just because she looks amazing in that pair of jeans, maybe your body won't look amazing in that pair of jeans, but your body will look amazing in a variation that's like hers. And y'all, that is true, which leads me to the next one. And the next one is, you have to create things of your own. You have to make things become yours and belong to you. And what I mean by that is you have to figure out what it is about yourself that you can either learn to love or that you do love, that you already know that you love. And then you have to figure out things that you love. And what I mean by things is, okay, hold on. Let me back up for a minute. Okay, let me back up for a minute. Do not sit and tell me that there is nothing about yourself that you love. Do not give me that shit. I can't hear it. I'm not going to hear it. I'm not going to accept it. Okay. Maybe you look in the mirror and you're like, God, I am too skinny. I have got these long legs. Nothing fits me right. Nothing looks good on me. But do you know what? There's a girl standing beside you that has short little stocky legs. That's like, God, I have thunder thighs. I would die to have her long, beautiful, perfect legs. And then maybe you're looking at her going, God, I wish I had legs like hers. Every single pair of jeans would fit me. I wouldn't ever have to worry about jeans being high waters. Like, y'all, we all want something else. But what if you could look in the mirror and go, oh my God, I've got these long, beautiful supermodel legs that people would kill for. I'm going to start highlighting those. Or I've got these strong, muscular legs. I've got this butt that people wish that they had. Sure, maybe I think it's too big, but there's somebody out there that I tell myself I have a flitter. I know I do. And I call my flat butt a flitter. And I know I could work on it. I could fix it. That's another story. But anyway, so I could look at somebody else and be like, my God, I want to have her butt. And then that girl's looking at her butt going, God, my ass is too big. Like, y'all, we've got to stop doing it. And we have to look in the mirror and go, you know what? I have beautiful eyes. My eyes are everything. I'm going to start highlighting those. My hair is everything. I'm going to highlight that. Look at this cleavage I've got. There are people out there that are trying to pay for this cleavage that I have. Like, find something that you can love about yourself and start there. Start there. And don't say to me, I love nothing, because that can't work. You have to force yourself to love something. Force it, y'all. Okay. Now, what I was saying about then, you find things that you love. What I mean by things that you love is, what style do you gravitate to? What kind of hair do you gravitate to? What kind of makeup? Maybe you look at other women, and y'all, I am not promoting comparison. I am against comparison. So that is not what I mean. But I am the biggest advocate for looking at other women and going, God, she looks amazing. She looks beautiful. I love her makeup. I love her hair. I love that outfit she chose. I love everything about her. We can love something about someone, but we can also love ourselves at the same time. There is room for everybody. And while I'm at it, somebody might stand and go, God, that sunshine is beautiful. And then somebody might stand and go, God, that moon is beautiful. And you know what? They're both beautiful and they're nothing alike, but we can love them both for different reasons, and they can both be beautiful at the same time. Anyway, back to the things that we love. What kind of bags do you gravitate towards? The jewelry. Do you love a blazer? Do you love jeans? Do you love like dress pants? Are you more of a dress girl? Do you hate dresses? Do you love heels, sneakers? Like, what is your dream vibe that you look at someone else in it, or you can like collect these things and say, this is me? I love that. Like, what is the dream vibe that embodies who you are and who you are becoming? And then you've got to figure out a way to showcase that. And there is a way, you just have to start. So start by thinking. Here is something that is an actionable step. Start by thinking of someone that you admire, and what do you admire about her? And again, I'm telling you to work to embody that in your own way. But right now, of course, I mean her demeanor, the things about her, whatever. But right now, I'm talking more about things. I'm talking more about her style, her vibe. Like, what is it about her that draws you to her that you're like, God, she looks amazing? Is it that she has the confidence to wear something that's just completely out of the box that you're like, oh, I would be so scared to wear that? Is she simplistic? And you're like, oh, she looks so chic. Does she always have on bright, fun colors? Is she moody and vibey? Like, what is it about her that you're drawn to? And maybe this is a picture that you see on Pinterest. Maybe it's somebody on TikTok that you watch. Maybe it's somebody that you see walking down the street. Just start paying attention to the things that you're drawn to, and then tweak those things to create your own sense of style. Again, go on Pinterest, Instagram, whatever, and pay attention to the things in these pictures that you like and start saving them. Something that I do, like screenshot them, make a folder in your phone and call it something like style or being her or becoming her or main character, or just call it something cute, and start saving things that you love into this folder. And it doesn't matter if it's a practical outfit or an impractical outfit. Like, maybe it's this gorgeous girl on a beach in a neon blue thong bikini, and she's sitting on this flowered towel that is everything. And you're like, God, I would never wear a thong because that's not me, but I love this color blue. I love this towel. I love her hair. I love her sunglasses. Like, save anything, practical or impractical. It doesn't matter, but save it, figure out why you're drawn to it, and then recreate it in a way that makes it yours. And then that will allow you to play around and find a sense of style that fits you and that makes you feel like you. And then the more and more that you practice, the more and more you build the muscle, and the more and more that you step into it. So from forcing it, you then start to feel it, and you feel more confident in the decisions that you're making and the things you're wearing, the makeup, the hair, just the way that you are being yourself. And again, maybe you're going backwards from what I'm saying. Maybe you don't want to wear makeup, but you're wearing makeup every day because you're trying to hide behind it. And maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you're fixing your hair and you don't want to fix your hair anymore. That is not the point. The point is figuring out who you are, what you dream of, what vibe that makes you feel the most amazing version of yourself, and then having the confidence to step into that. And I think that doing things like this makes you feel better. Like, if you go into your closet and you're like, I have no idea what in the hell I'm going to wear today, get out the folder that you created, look at the pictures that you have saved, and find a way to recreate that out of your own closet. And y'all, maybe you have a blue shirt And maybe you have like these really cute wedges that they're these bright flowers. And you're like, oh my God, I have this picture of that girl in the thong with her towel. And I'm going to do that because I love that color vibe. And so I'm going to put that together. I'm just saying, like, create a way to help yourself instead of feeling helpless. Okay, next one. Number 4, be prepared. Be prepared, and then you will not get into these ruts or these energy drops. I promise it will help you so much. And what I mean by being prepared is it kind of plays into pay attention a little bit, but like when you're getting ready, and like I told you a minute ago, and you're paying attention to how you feel, and let's say that you've got your hair done, you've got your makeup done, you're ready to go, you go into your closet to put your clothes on, and you stand and you look at your jeans and you're like, oh my God, I hate every single pair of these jeans. I hate them. And then you force yourself into a pair of jeans that you think you look bad in, or you hate the jeans. They're outdated, or you don't like how they look. They don't fit. They're too big. They're too small. Whatever it is, you hate the freaking jeans. So you know what? Pay attention to that moment. And then for next time, be prepared. Make sure that before you get yourself into the next situation for your energy to drop and you to feel like shit about yourself because you don't have any jeans that you want to wear, go and find some. Go and take the time for yourself. And if you have to try on every single pair of jeans in the MFing store, then that is what you do for yourself. Does that sound miserable and horrific? Absolutely. But you know what? You're going to be more prepared and you're going to feel better about yourself. Stop waiting until the morning of, the day of, or the day of the party, or whatever it is to get your life together. And then you've been so excited about this event or this dinner or whatever it is. And then you go into your closet and now you don't want to go anymore. And you just want to go put sweatpants on and go sit on the couch and watch TV or crawl into your bed because you don't have anything to wear. And now you're pissed off. Now you're sad. Now you hate everything and you don't want to go anymore when you were really excited. You created that by the lack of preparation. So don't do it to yourself anymore. If you're sick of feeling blah, then do something about it now so that you can feel better later. If you went out to dinner last night and you were in tears because you had nothing to wear, then go out and get yourself some new outfits to where you don't get in that situation anymore. And if you don't want to go to the store, then order 10 pair of jeans on a website that will let you return it. Try every single one on. Keep what fits, send back what doesn't, but take a few hours with the intention that you are never going to get yourself in that situation again. Take the action today to be more prepared for tomorrow. And then you are going to be so thankful, so much more happy, so excited the next time that something you're excited about comes up. And you're like, you know what? I have a pair of jeans that I like. Now I have an outfit that I want to wear. I have a dress in my closet that I feel good in. And then you have dodged that shitty feeling that we have created for ourselves by the lack of preparation. And another thing, you cannot say, but Noelle, I don't want to go get jeans. I hate my body right now. I'm fat right now. I'm not going to go and buy any new clothes because I've gained weight and I don't want to buy a bigger size. You cannot sit and make those excuses because the reality is, it is going to take time to get to where you want to be. It's going to take time to lose weight, to get down to the size that you have told yourself is the only acceptable size to spend money on. Y'all, that is such bullshit. It is such bullshit. Like, why are you torturing yourself right now? Why are you doing that? Why are you looking at the jeans in your closet that are in a size 10, but you know that you would feel better in a size 12? So now you've made yourself miserable because the misery that you're creating is sure as hell not going to get you into that size 10 any quicker. Take your ass to the mall and buy a size 12 that fits you and makes you feel better. And then you're in a better mental position to get yourself into the 10 if that's what you really feel like that you need to do. But the time is going to pass anyway. The time to get to a size 10 is going to pass anyway. So why are you going to lay and throw a pity party and create this negativity in your own brain, in your own life, when you could go put on the size 12 and go have an effing good time? It just doesn't make any sense. And I hope that somebody sitting there is like, you know what? I do that and it really is stupid. Yes, it is stupid. Stop the torturing. Stop making yourself miserable right now when you could go and you could find something that you could at least feel better in and feel more confident in. And then when you do get to wherever you want to be, pass those pants on to someone else, sell them to someone else, retire those jeans, whatever that looks like for you. But at least for right now, at least that you have made yourself feel better in the moment and you have something that fits. You have something that you can depend on. And you're not sitting there beating the shit out of yourself, which is the worst idea. It is a terrible idea to stand and look at yourself and say, you know what? I'm just going to stand here and feel like shit in my body right now. I'm going to stand here and cry because I have nothing to wear, but I'm not going to allow myself to go find something that will make me feel better until I reach the goal, until I reach the size. Like, talk about wasting time and wasting your life. Like, what if you decide to be proud of yourself and your body right now, right in this moment, and go out and get yourself something that makes you feel a way that you can go and enjoy your life and enjoy yourself right now in these moments. Because y'all, I'm going to get into this in a second, but the moments are fleeting, which leads me into number 5. You have got to start forcing this main character, bad bitch energy. You've got to force it until you feel it. Energy speaks, y'all. So make yours magnetic. Make it happy and magnetic. And you have got to start walking into places with the best of intentions and with the belief that everybody there loves you. They're going to love you. They already love you. Make eye contact with people, smile at people, wish them well, and mean it. Carry yourself with a light in your heart and just repeat in your mind over and over, I'm a magnet for love. I'm a magnet for miracles. I want great things to happen to everybody around me. I want great things to happen to me. And the thing is that maybe in reality, you're not in the place that you dream of, or the job you dream of, or the jeans you dream of, the life you dream of. But what you are in is the now. And the now that you're in is the only now that you are ever going to get. Think about that. You are never going to get this moment again. It will never come back. Time is fleeting. Moments are fleeting. They never come back. So stop spending them saying, I will not go buy a size 14. I will not spend money on a 14, and then sitting at home and crying. Stop saying, you know what? I can't get into my sixes anymore. So I'm just going to sit here and feel like shit until I do. I will not go spend money on a size 8, or whatever bullshit story it is that you're telling yourself. Stop doing it. Be proud of where you are right now. Be proud of whatever it is that you do have, what you do love about yourself, what does make you happy, and cherish those things and start making yourself a light to the world. Like, start making yourself a magnet for good things and happy things, and start doing the work on yourself to get to where you want to be. And when we're talking about confidence, y'all, it truly is not a bullshit story. This is the truth. You do have to force it until you feel it. You have to. You have to get up every day and you have to start taking action towards the things that bother you. Again, I want to remind you one more time, if you don't love it, then change it. Do something about it. Make it work. As women, we are resourceful. We make shit happen. So instead of worrying about making shit happen for everybody else, make something happen for you. Figure out how to do the makeup that you want to do. Figure out how to fix your hair. Figure out a pair of jeans that make you feel like you look incredible. It can be figured out. You just have to force yourself to do it. Force yourself to do it until you feel it. You can't fake confidence. You have to force yourself to walk into rooms with your head held high, making eye contact with people, smiling, being a magnet for miracles. Even if it feels uncomfortable at first, force it until it feels natural. You don't fake being cool or trendy or put together or well dressed. You force yourself to figure yourself out, to experiment, to try new outfits and to own them, to make them your own. And you do it until you figure out what makes you feel amazing and what makes you feel like you. And you change it until you do. You don't fake being prepared. You pay attention to yourself and you force yourself to figure out what you need to feel better. You force yourself to figure out how to get yourself into less and less situations that make you feel like shit or less than. You force yourself to find things that make you feel good. You don't fake loving yourself. You force yourself to speak kindly. You force yourself to be your own best friend, to be your own hype man, to tell yourself that you look effing incredible, that you look amazing, that hell yes, you can wear the red lipstick. Yes, you can wear those jeans. Yes, you can wear the bikini. Yes, you can wear all of it, any of it. You can wear your hair like that. You can wear those lashes. You can wear those shoes. You can carry that bag. You can do any of it. Because when you force yourself to do that, the mindset follows. It is about taking action instead of waiting for the feeling to come to you naturally. Because again, when you force it, it starts to become a habit and the mindset follows and you start to believe it. When you force the confidence, you will eventually have no choice but to believe it and but to feel it. And one more time, y'all. Force it until you feel it. I hope with every single bit in me that this has fired somebody up. I hope that I've told you something that you can go out and that you can start doing. And I will tell you, do I think that I am just the most confident person in all of the world? I mean, I kind of want to say yes. I mean, maybe not all the time. Of course, I have my moments where that I question myself. I question myself in a lot of things. But y'all, I will snap myself back and I will look in the mirror and say, you know what? You can do this and you will do it. You are resourceful. You can figure this shit out. And I do. I learn from my own mistakes. I learn from myself. If there's something I want to figure out, you better bet your ass that I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do it. If I don't like the way I look, I'm changing it. If I don't like my outfit, I'm changing it. If I want to figure out how to do makeup better, I'm learning. I'm teaching myself. And those are the ways that I build the confidence within myself, within who I am. When I walk into a room, it doesn't matter if I am scared shitless. My head is held high, and you can bet that going through my mind is you are a magnet for miracles. You are amazing. Good things are coming to you. Good things are coming to every single person around you. You love them. They love you. This is going to be fantastic. That is what I tell myself all the time, every day. And I believe that about myself. And I want you to believe it about yourself. And I want you to see how much confidence follows you. I wish that I could go to the mall with every single one of you. I wish that I could bring every single pair of jeans in the store into your dressing room and that we could try on every size, every style, because y'all, it is out there. Just like magic is out there for all of us, confidence is out there for all of us. All of this exists for all of us. You are not special in that everybody else in the world can be happy, can have a pair of jeans, can wear makeup, can fix their hair, and you are the only special one that can't. That's bullshit. That isn't true. Yes, you can. You're not doing it because you're not forcing it. You're not choosing it. So choose it. Take action. Again, stop letting things happen to you and do something about it. Make the shit happen. Learn how to do the makeup. Learn how to do the hair. Learn how to change the clothes. Learn how to find a new pair of jeans. Go get the size that fits you. Do the thing. Force the thing until you feel it. I love you all. I want every single thing for you. I hope that today you will go look in the mirror and say, I look effing amazing. I hope that you will take the actions to get there and to start forcing yourself to believe that in yourself, because that is what I think. That is how I see you. And if this episode meant something to you, if it fired you up, anything, please, I am begging y'all, literally begging y'all, send me a message on Instagram. I want to know. I need to know if this lit somebody up, because the day that I was standing in the mirror, getting goosebumps, hair standing on my arms, something was telling me that someone needed to hear this. And I just need to know if that's true. And I hope that it is. I love you all. I know you could be doing anything in the world right now. And the fact that you have spent this time with me, I will be forever grateful to you. I think of it all the time. And again, I love you. Thank you. And I hope that you have the greatest week. And I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for listening. I know you could be doing anything in the world right now, so the fact that you've chosen to spend this time with me means everything. If this episode resonated with your heart, or if you have a topic you'd like me to touch on, please shoot me a DM on Instagram at Noelle Roberts Coley. I'd love to hear all about it, and thank you personally for listening. If you want to know how to support the podcast, I'd be forever grateful if you'd share it with a friend and leave me a 5-star review. Until next time, please remember that we're all just trying to figure it out. We're in this together, and this is for us. I'll see you soon.